What's going on, guys? My name is Mitch Robs, and today we're going to be going over another Plankerton endurance build. So today we're going to be going over an amplifier that not many people have, but it's going to be a northwest amplifier. We're going to be going over the north side of that, or not the north side, the east side of that. Guys, if you guys like this video, remember to leave a like on this video and consider commenting down below what amplifier you guys would like me to go next. As well as consider subscribing to the channel. I have content like this all the time. I hope you guys enjoy it. As well as consider stopping by my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Mitch_Robs. We stream there about twice a week, and it's a lot of fun. Really good time. As well as consider joining my Discord. We have our own Discord link now. It's kind of crazy. We have 30 boosts on it. But discord.gg/Mitch_Robs. Or not Mitch_Robs, it's just discord/gg/Mitch. That's how new it is to me. LO. Anyways, so we're going to be going over this amp, Northwest amp. It's going to be over here in this northwest corner of the map. And Northwest amp. Anyways, we're going to be going over the east side of it, right? So, east side's a little bit funky, and I have some markers here to help me out. But, like, east side's a little bit funky. So they spawn over here, and it's a cross spawn with home base north, and it's not that bad of a cross spawn. But where is their natural path up? You try to tell me that, right? It's literally like an equal split about husks when I go to this right side and husks when I go to this left side. So, let's take them up neither. Let's give them our own path, right? So, here's the deal. I have to work back on this tunnel. I know it's going to be strange. I get that. But I can never, like, pinpoint the exact starting location of this tunnel unless I work from the amplifier towards the east. So we're gonna roll with that. I know that's as weird sounding as possible, but the first thing first is we're gonna start right here at this little alcove in this cave, and we're gonna place a cone here, and we're gonna edit it facing the west. We're gonna surround. We're gonna place a wall here, a ceiling here. We're gonna come to this tile. We're going to place a low wall, a full wall, a ceiling tile above, a full wall right here, and then a half wall right here, or a low wall, a ceiling tile, and then we're going to place a wall right here. I don't think we need that upper ceiling tile because there is going to be a ceiling here, so we're going to get rid of that upper ceiling tile. Alright. We're then going to place a low wall right here, a low wall right here, a windowed wall right here, windowed wall right here. We're gonna re-edit it into a whatchamacallit, a full wall, full wall, full wall, full wall. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna place a floor and a cone here, and we're gonna have our floor tiles. All right. So now I can easily work back the path. Right? It's right here, here, and then we're going to have this blocked off right here, surrounded in walls. Same with this tile, it's going to be right here. It's going to be blocked off, surrounded in walls here. We're going to come over here off to the north one tile, go forward 2 tiles, and then we're going to come off to the right here 1 tile. And that's going to be like the start of our tunnel. So let's go back to the start of our tunnel. They're going to come in right here. They're going to walk to the right. So we're going to have walls surrounding that. Ceiling tiles above. We're going to have like a little timeout room. So we're going to get our little edited low walls. Boom, boom. We're going to have walls surrounding it and making a little timeout room right here. We're going to have our ceiling tiles above. We're going to have an edited low wall. We're going to have a full wall. We could even realistically make this a windowed wall in the timeout room. We're going to add some layering right here, though, like this. And then we're going to put ceiling tiles above on all these. And believe it or not, that's our tunnel layout. I know that was a little bit confusing. I get that, too. But I have to start back there or I'll screw up the tunnel, if I'm being real with you guys. Another little thing is I like to add like a little like cone surrounded in walls right here to the left of the tunnel, so they don't potentially break through this little layer and then come skip the tunnel. So we have a little bit of layering right here. But alright, let's start putting the traps in the tunnel. We're going to have freeze traps at the beginning of the tunnel. These are going to be all durability, 2 times reload speed, 1 effect duration. We're going to place them here. We're then going to have reload speed ceiling gas traps. These are going to be damage, reload speed, crit rating, crit damage, effect duration. And these are going to be up top. we're going to have all durability 2 times reload speed wall launchers, pushing the husks out of the tunnel, and we're going to have all durability 2 times reload speed sound walls, taking the propane off the propane husks. Alright, so as they come in here, they're going to get either frozen, sound walled, recycled, or damaged from the ceiling gas trap. Probably all both, but like, the chances of a husk making it through here are pretty slim. It's mainly going to be smashers and riot huskies since they can't get, what's the word for it? Chain crowd controlled. We're also going to place a all durability 1 times reload speed wall launcher here and here, because, I mean, shit. And we're also going to place one right here, because, like, if they walk right up here, and they're getting recycled even for a split second longer, that's longer so our traps can go on cooldown a little bit and save us durability. Oh gosh, I'm hiccupy. Alright, so we're going to continue through our tunnel. There's going to be a tar pit here. So all durability tar pit. And that's going to line our tunnel. And then on this last one, we're going to surround that in walls, but I don't know. Just to be safe, I'm going to put a heals builds attached tar pit here. Smashers don't make it this far, but you never know. If something weird happens where by some miracle a smasher comes right here and charges at our amplifier, it's there. But anyways, we're also going to put a cone right here facing the southeast. Okay. So now we're back to our timeout room. We're going to have a 3 impact 2 times reload speed wall launcher. We're going to have in here, these are going to be the little flame grill traps that I use. They're going to be crit rating, crit damage, crit damage, effect duration. We're going to have reload speed wall dynamos. These are going to be damage, crit rating, reload speed, durability. These are going to be on the 2 side walls, and then on this wall, there's going to be a reload speed wall dart. I can find those. There they are. We're also going to have the reload speed wall dart right here because it's shooting through this window. And this might not look like you can see, darts go through it, but they do. Above are going to be high damaging ceiling electric fields on the ceilings. These are going to be crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, or crit damage durability. These are going to have like a 6-second reload time, and they're going to be hitting hard. We're then going to fill out the rest of it with double crit rating, double crit damage ceiling zappers on the ceilings over here. Alright. So, now, here's the thing, right? You can replace this with a gas trap if you want to. You can replace a lot of these with different traps, but I highly suggest having the ceiling zappers in the backside of your tunnel, because A, they hit really hard, and B, like, I don't know, they're just like insane for killing smashers. But then we're going to keep on going through the tunnel. We're going to have a wall dart, or not wall dart, double crit rating, double crit damage, durability, ceiling, or wall dynamo right here. You can either place a wall light here with 1 times impact, 2 times reload speed, and all durability, which we might as well do that to give you guys some CC in your tunnels. Right here, I was going to place a dynamo here, but because I frankly know everything's going to die by like this point in the tunnel that comes through this way. So I'm not too worried about it, but I would put the CC there. As well as we're going to place our double crit rating, double crit damage wall dynamos on pretty much all the low walls that we have left in the build. I was letting my dog out real quick. So we're going to place it here, here. Not right here. Honestly, we can get away with not placing it there. We're going to place it on this right wall, this left wall, up on these low walls. And that should be it on the wall dynamos. So we're still going through this tunnel. We're going to need to hop out of the tunnel real quick and get our double crit rating, double crit damage wall darts out. We're going to place one right here. In this gap right here and here. On this particular wall. We're going to place it on this particular wall and this particular wall. And I think that should be it on the... Oh, and then right here. That should be it on the wall darts. Alright, so here's the other thing about this tunnel, right? Most of the husks are going to go through this little main section. But there's a couple spawns that are over here that are going to want to walk all the way over here, right? And they're going to come up this section. So we're going to have to fill out this with traps in a second. So we're going to also take our all durability 2 times reload speed sound walls. We're going to place it here, here. and here. All right. And then on this particular tile, we're going to place a ceiling electric field. These are going to be the damaging ones. Crit rating, crit damage, crit damage, durability. So there, we're going to come out with it. There. And this is going to be a 2x3 grid of ceiling electric fields that we're going to place here. And what this is doing is this is anything that walks over here. Hopefully we're just going to nuke the shit down, basically. We're also going to place one right here and right here, because those actually will proc on stuff over here. We can also add, like, I don't know. We could do a lot with this. You could replace these with drop traps if you want, but we wanna do as much damage, because if a mini boss walks over here, there's a very slight chance he's not gonna break through. Like, he's not gonna die by the time he gets to the end of the tunnel, and that's kind of annoying. So we can also place one right here for the damaging ceiling electric fields. We're then going to come to the end of our tunnel, and we're going to take our damaging broadsides. These are going to be damage, crit rating, crit damage, durability, and we're going to place them on each of these walls. Okay, and that should be all the tunnels in our traps in our tunnels. For our amp design, we don't want to connect it to the amplifier right here and block off our pathway. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a wall here, wall, wall, all surrounding it, and just don't connect it to these particular walls right here. So it's not connected to the amplifier. Alright, simple enough. Now we get to do everybody's favorite thing and block off the world. Okay, so I've already marked out where flingers can throw, and lobbers can throw. Rough estimate, right? Because they still have like a little bit of leeway on this. But this is rough estimate of where they can throw all these little floor tiles. So they could potentially throw right here and hit the amplifier. So we have to block off, not block off, but we have to like take that into account when we're making our tunnel design. So they can throw right here, and there's only one layer they realistically have to do to bypass a lot of our tunnel. So we're going to place a sandwich here, a cone facing the northeast, and then surround that in walls. We're going to surround this particular tile in walls, and we're going to leave it like that. We're going to take a step to the west. We're going to have a cone facing the northeast and surround that in walls. We're going to take a step to the north. We're going to have a cone facing the northeast and surround it in walls, except for on the natural terrain side, of course. And we're also going to have a cone facing the northeast right here, surrounded in walls. So what we're doing is right here, we're giving the flingers and lobbers a throw, like part of their throw distance right here, but we're going to just absolutely nuke them down. So we're going to throw a heals builds detached, double crit rating, double crit damage wall dynamo here. We're going to have a reload speed wall dynamo, and we're going to also have a broadside with reload speed over here, if I can find one, of course, on this wall. And then we're going to have a floor freeze trap with all durability, 2x reload speed, and effect duration here. So anything that comes in here, it has a chance to get hit by all these traps and just get nuked out before they can do anything. We need to make sure that this tile can't throw, so we're going to have a little bit of a lobber shield right here, like one tile up. Alright. So I'm going to get rid of that tile. So that's our like main block off behind this, and we can add like a layer right here. Surround that in walls, except for on the natural terrain side. We're going to add 2 cones up here and floors as a little bit extra layering. We're going to come over these 2 little ramps. We're going to add 1 wall, 2 floors, 2 cones, and then surround it in walls. And then on these 2 particular walls, I've had a blaster come over in here and beat on it once. Nothing else has, so we're just going to put 2 wall dynamos on here so we can potentially nuke that down. And as well as we're going to come back here, we're going to place a wall and then a cone facing the west, and then we're just going to place a wall dynamo. I don't think anything comes over here and beats on this, but we want to block off their pathway in case a flinger wants to walk all the way around here. Okay, so that should be the block off on the right side. It looks a little bit extensive, and it is. Don't get me wrong, but we save a lot of like tiles on lobber shield on this amplifier because of how we're doing this. Alright, so block off on this left side, right? As you can see, they can throw from here, here, here. But what happens is there's a cross spawn with home base north, and there's spawns right here. So we can't really block this off from them going to the left side all too effectively. So what we're going to do is we're going to block off this like left ramp, but most of our block off's going to be back here. We're going to have a little bit of a lobber shield on this right side. So we're going to do our lobber shield. We're going to start it right here on this tile. It's going to be 1, 2 tiles to the east, and then 1 tile to the south from this bottom of this ramp. And we're going to place a cone facing the southeast, and we're going to surround that in walls. We're going to do the same to the tiles facing the, what's it called? To the southwest. So in a little diagonal like that. And we're going to block that off. And we could even like do, like, point that tile up because it'll still count as layering. And as well as we're going to take this tile right here to the north of the initial one we placed. And we're going to place a cone facing the southeast, surrounded in walls. We're going to take a step to the northwest. We're going to place a cone facing the northeast, surrounded in walls. And then we're going to fill this out with sandwiches. This one facing the northeast, surrounded in walls. This one facing the southeast, surrounded in walls. We're going to place a floor cone surrounded in walls. And then place a cone facing the northeast, cone facing the northeast. This should be enough layering, if I'm being real with you guys. If it's not, then add more behind it, I guess. I've tested this and it was enough layering for me, but if it's not, just add more behind it. You have a lot of space to add layering. We're going to then add just floor on top of this, and then a floor on top of this, and that'll cut off our lobber throwing points. So, right, they can't throw into it. They'll be throwing into our ceiling electric fields if they throw from here, so that's checked off. They can throw right here, right? So what I'm actually going to do is we're going to take this a step up right here. Boom, boom. We're going to go 3 high right here, right? And we're going to add all durability 2 times reload speed, whatchamacallit. What are they called, actually? Ceiling drop traps. I just lost my mind for a second. We're going to place these up on top, right? And this is going to add a little bit of crowd control and damaging. Okay, game. Are we not hitting it? There we go. This is going to add a little bit of crowd control, as well as a little bit of damage to our us that walk this way. Alright. As well as it's going to act as a little bit of a lobber shield. We're then going to come up right here at this wall launcher. We're going to go 3 high. We're going to place 1, 2, 3 over. We're going to come out 6 tiles until we're about to right here. We're just going to layer this with all durability 2 times reload speed drop traps. Honestly, this is overkill and you can get away with less as the tunnel is going to be effective enough. I just am putting it there. Then we're just going to go with our walls up and attaching to it right here. And that should cover our flingers. And then we'll get rid of this. So we've covered every single flinger throwing spot. Alright, and that should be about it, right? For this tunnel. It's not too much more complex like that. And then we'll integrate this into our north build as well. We've already done west. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I'll probably have put that out right before this video. But this should be it for the tunnel, right? And you can integrate this into a spawn trap for home base north pretty easily because they do spawn like right around here, right back here for home base north. So you can integrate this into that lobber shield as well. Or not into the lobber shield, the spawn trap as well. And like you can even put these drop traps right here, but I don't think much is going to be right here where this wall launcher is. But you could even place them if you wanted to. But that should be about it for the tunnel. It's not too crazy. There's just 2 paths that they can go. So we gave them 2 spots to come in. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this video, leave a like on the video and consider commenting down below which amplifier you guys want next. As well as consider subscribing to my channel. Come out with endurance content all the time, a lot of Fortnite Save the World content. So consider subscribing. And as well as consider joining my Discord at discord.gg/Mitch. The link will be down in the description. And as well as I have a Twitch at twitch.tv/Mitch_Robs. Alright, thank you guys so much. Peace.